Welcome back, everybody. It's Unit 2, and we're off to a great start, especially with this week's question, the assumptions of children's literature, or assumptions about children in particular. We need to ask this question if we're going to understand what children's literature really is, and also how to choose good children's books. So let's get started. Here's some food for thought for you as you build into your discussions and as you ask questions this week. Many children's literature theorists and critics have asked these same questions about their assumptions of what literature is, what children are, and what children's literature therefore is. I'm talking about Perry Nodelman, Peter Hunt, Bruno Bettelheim, Jack Zipes, David Rudd, etc. David Rudd in particular, in this book, Understanding Children's Literature, posed the question that if children's literature really is owned by children, '(s), then why is it all about adults, really? Adults write it, adults publish it, adults market it. It's not really owned by children at all, is it? So he asks, what do we really mean by children's literature? And then also, who are we writing to when we write children's books? As adults create children's books, they have an idea in mind of who their audience is, these kids, and what they assume a child is, what they assume a child understands, has a lot of influence over what they actually write and what many authors have written over the years. So here's my question for you. What do we mean when we say children's literature? What do we mean when we think about children? Who are children? What is childhood? Is that the same thing for everybody across the world? Is it a set number of years? Do children stop being children after a certain age or after experiencing a certain event? What are all of these definitions, and how ultimately do those influence what we expect children's books to be about, to contain, not to contain, not to include, and how they're ultimately different from grown-up books, or even the weird in-between literature of young adult literature. So remember to post at least 10 times in this discussion forum this week. Bring in outside resources or your own questions if you want to. And I'll be looking forward to your responses. So good luck. Tell me what you think.